Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Programming for Beginners. I will share some basic knowledge about learning code programming for the beginners. Today we are going to discuss about for loop in the C# programming language. In C#, a for loop is used to execute a block of code a specific number of times. It's typically used when the number of iterations is known before entering the loop. The for loop syntax consists of three main statements which are initialization, condition, and iteration. Initialization is executed once for setting up any loop control variables with the condition is evaluated before each iteration. If it's true, the loop body is executed. If it's false, the loop terminates. The loop body is executed for each iteration of the loop to update the loop control variable. In the for loop example, initialization, integer I equals 1 sets up the loop control variable I and initializes it to 1. Condition, I equals 5 is checked before each iteration. The loop continues as long as this condition is true. Iteration, I++ increments the value of I by 1 after each iteration. The loop exit when I is greater than 5. The program displays output number, 1 to number, 5. In the for loop iterating through an array, the program displays output of array elements and exit the loop when greater than array size. In the for loop iterating through an array example, the program displays output from 1 to 5 which are array elements and exit the loop when greater than array size. In the for loop use for calculating a sum, the program sum up the value of variables during iterations and display output sum of variables value. In the for loop use for calculating a sum example, the program sum up the value from 1 to 10 and display output sum of numbers from 1 to 1055. And exit the loop when greater than value 10. In the nested for loop, the loop iterating through all combinations of variables and displays pairs of variables values. In the nested for loop example, this loop displays pairs of I and j values, iterating through all combinations. The loop is exit when both variable I and j greater than 3. In the infinite for loop, the loop will continue to run and display output forever. In the infinite for loop example, the loop will continue to run and display output of testing forever. In summary, the for loop is ideal when the number of iterations is known beforehand. It allows we to compactly define the loop control variables, condition, and iteration steps in a single line. Use break to exit the loop prematurely if needed, and continue to skip the rest of the current iteration and proceed to the next one. That concludes today's overview of for loop in the C# programming language. If you found today's video helpful, please subscribe, like, comment, and share the video. See you in the next video.